All right, Mr. Good Bar. What is Mr. Good Bar again? Good Bar is a candy with peanuts and chocolate. D. Pocky Sticks. I've never had them. 100 Grand Bar. I don't even know. I've definitely ate one on Halloween from like some lady who handed them out, and I was like, what is this? But I don't remember it. Therefore, it goes in the F category. Laffy Taffy. Laffy Taffy is decent, but I have pretty weak teeth, and there's so many better like gummy kind of candies other than Laffy Taffy. I'm just gonna put an E. I just don't like them. This is my list also. So Hershey Kisses, overrated. They are good, but the fact it's just the chocolate in a triangle. Hershey Kisses, C tier. It's cool that you can like push the paper out. Just for the interactivity alone, I give it a C. Butterfinger, man, I do not like Butterfingers. Butterfingers are so crunchy and so like, for a candy bar, it's more a crunch bar. D tier for me. I don't know what the difference between this good bar and that good bar is, so we're just gonna put them in the same category. Reese's Pieces. Now, Reese's, I do agree. We'll jump the gun here. S tier candy. Probably the best chocolate candy I've ever had and probably will ever had. Reese's Pieces though are interesting for me. I love Reese's, but I prefer them in a cup rather than in like a poppable M&M type fashion. So I can't go S tier for Reese's Pieces. I'm bumping it down to an A. This is kind of hard because I'm grading them all on different, they're all being scored for different reasons. Milky Way. You ever have one of the dark chocolate Milky Ways? They're actually really good. Milky Way and Snickers get compared a lot. I like both of them. Milky Way, I like the fact that it's smooth. Snickers has the crunch of the peanuts in there. For me, Milky Ways are A tier. Milky Ways are a go-to chocolate candy bar for me. Fun Dip. Interesting. Okay, I haven't had Fun Dip since I was a child. Just for the fact that I haven't had Fun Dip in so long, I'm between a B and a C here. I'm putting it in C for now. Jolly Ranchers. Something that you'll learn about me. I don't like to suck on things. It's not fun for me. Jolly Rancher D tier. Flavors, great. And the enjoyment process is low for me. Runts. Oh, Runts. I've had Runts. Unmemorable for me. Swedish Fish. Now this is interesting take. I really enjoy Swedish Fish. Some people don't like Swedish Fish, but this is a gummy candy I can get behind. This is different than Laffy Taffy where it's stuck in my teeth for the next 4 days. You can get the flavor out of them. They're Swedish. I'm going A tier for Swedish Fish. What is the flavor of Swedish Fish? It's just sugar. It's just sugar flavored. Gobstopper. I don't think I've ever had a Gobstopper, chat. I used to think they didn't exist because of Willy Wonka. Like I thought that was just a made up thing for the movie. Are these Pez? I remember the taste of the Pez like tablets. The thing that made Pez likable was the way you ate them through some of your favorite characters' mouths. Sucking face with Winnie the Pooh. As an adult, looking back and seeing the wondrous world of candy that I have before me, F tier. Actually, you know what? That's a little bad because I'm putting these here. I'm putting it E tier. I'm putting it in the same category as Laffy Taffy. Twizzlers. I don't really like Twizzlers. Regular Twizzlers, like the licorice kind, is too hard for me. I don't see a world where I could see all these candies and say, I want a Twizzler. I'm putting it E tier. I would probably have a Jolly Rancher over a Twizzler. That's controversial though. That's controversial. Jelly Belly Jelly Beans. I'm not a huge fan of jelly beans. I don't like, here's another thing I don't like that I'm now realizing. When a candy has different flavors, but it's all in the same packaging. For example, Skittles, how there's different colors and you got to pick and choose, and people say, I don't like this color. I want to be able to buy your candy and like every single flavor that's in there. And Jelly Belly Jelly Beans, I feel like don't take that into consideration for me. And for that reason, Jelly Bellies will go in the same category as Twizzlers. Sweet Tarts. Sweet Tarts are good. This is a quick one for me though. The level of crunchiness is too high. Going C tier for Sweet Tarts. This is going to be a controversial one. The Starburst. A fresh Starburst where they're still a little chewy. Those are good. When Starbursts get like hard, borderline Laffy Taffy level chew. Again, we have the problem was different flavors. People like, I like the red. People are like, I like the pink. I hate the pink. Pink's for Satan. And you're like, oh my God, I'll take your pink. I hate that. Starburst can be rocks. They can. You could whip it at someone's head and they'd be like, why did you throw that nickel at me? C tier. How do you not like Laffy Taffy? Because it's like chewing on an intestine, wood chip. People love Skittles. This has the effect of the different flavors in the bag thing. This has the chew effect, and this has the messiness of hands potentially. Would I have a Reese's Pieces over a Skittles? Would I have a Milky Way over Skittles? Would I have Swedish Fish over Skittles? 100%. Skittles B tier. Haribo Gold Bears. I've had an expired bag of Haribo Gold Bears where they might as well have been made out of aluminum. That's how hard they were. I'm going to put this. I would rather have Starburst than Gold Bears though. These are very good though, but for me, D tier. Malted milk balls are extremely underrated. The thing with Whoppers though is you can only have a couple, right? I think they're underrated. I'm putting them B tier. Ring Pops. Okay, this is the messy part. This is where we get messy, chat. The ring, too small. They're too small. They need to figure that out. It's literally the only thing that they have going on for them, and they're making them so that it barely fits on my pinky finger. The flavor, good. But if you guys remember from what I said earlier, I don't like sucking on things. So, Ring Pops. They remind me of, it's just a Jolly Rancher on a ring. I could tape a Jolly Rancher on my finger. As you'll learn with me, sour is a pretty big deal for me. I like sour. I like sour candy. In fact, let's just get this out of the way. Sour Patch Kids, S tier. Night Crawlers. They're very good. I haven't had them enough. These are gummier than the Sour Patch Kids, which makes me believe that I might like these actually more than Sour Patch Kids. I'm sorry. That's not true. I'm sorry. I haven't had these night crawlers enough, but I love me some gummy worms. I love sour. I'm going B tier for Charlie night crawlers. Airheads are very similar to Laffy Taffy, but they're better than Laffy Taffy, so I can't put them in the same tier as Laffy Taffy. I'm putting them D tier. Remember they had the mystery one that was just white and you're like, what am I eating here? Do you guys remember that? Candy corn. This is on this list. Not a fan if I'm being honest. I'm going F tier for candy corn. Tootsie Pop. Tootsie Roll Pop. Wait, is that different than Tootsie Pop? This one has chocolate in the middle. No. Oh, okay, this is hard. This next one's hard for me. Crunch. People sleep on Crunch bars. Crunch bars are pretty delicious. The crispy rice bar, if you will. I'm a big fan of Bunch of Crunch, which is the small poppable version of Crunch bars. It was a movie theater go-to. Manholio knows this every time. For this reason alone, I know it's not Bunch of Crunch, but Crunch Bar just brings up fond memories. I'm going A tier for Crunch Bars. That's pretty high for Crunch Bars. Pixie Sticks. I forgot about this one. This is one I saw and I smiled because I used to have Pixie Sticks all the time. Used to like shake all the pixie dust to the bottom and tear off the edge and just go like, ah. They're similar to Fun Dip, so I'm gonna put them in the same tier as Fun Dip. Double Bubble Gum. For the 3.5 milliseconds you get to enjoy the flavor of a piece of double bubble gum, it's spectacular until it disappears rapidly in your mouth and you're left with chewing on a piece of tire. What is that? I'm going E tier for Double Bubble. Tootsie Rolls. It's the chocolate version of a Laffy Taffy. I'm not a big fan. I'm gonna put it in the same category as the Airheads. Twix. S tier, without a doubt. Twix is a close second here as far as chocolate goes. We spoke a little bit about Snickers earlier and I compared it to Milky Way. I like Snickers a lot. Snickers is a great flavor. The marketing for Snickers is outstanding. They market everywhere. I'm putting them in the same boat as Milky Way. Mike and Ike. Oh, you like Mike and Ike's? You like Mike and Ike's? Nuzz does not like Mike and Ike's. The pill candies make me think I'm taking a pill. Not a fan of Mike and Ike's. I'm gonna put them in C tier. Almond Joy. I don't like the way that the coconut flavor is in an Almond Joy. I feel like it could be smoother. Almond Joy's right next to Tootsie Roll. In my opinion, these are Warheads. These are the really sour ones. You kind of eat these. You go in eating these because of the pain, right? It's not like I'm gonna have a warhead. I'm craving a warhead. You eat these to be funny in front of your friends or to make some weird faces. You don't do it because you're looking for candy. The Hubba Bubba tape is interesting here because we have the bubblegum dilemma here again, where the bubblegum flavor doesn't last very long. But unlike Double Bubble, you have a whole thing of tape of this stuff. That's going same tier as Double Bubble for me. In fact, I'm gonna put them next to each other. Dots. Kit Kats. This is another A tier for me. Reese's, Twix, and Kit Kats is probably my top 3. Kit Kats used to be my favorite candy before Reese's and Twix came along and stole my heart. So I have a strong connection with Kat. Me and Kat go way back. But I met Reese, I met Twix, and you know, sometimes that's what happens. Sometimes you need to be with Kat for a little while before you find something better out there. And that's just reality for us. We need to accept that. If we haven't by now, then I don't know what to tell you guys. Maybe some of you are focusing on Kat right now, but you don't know that there's Reese out there. I just want you to be open to that reality, okay? Mounds. I've also never had a Mounds bar. I've never had a Mounds bar. These are the Kinder eggs. Oh wait, there's 2 of these. Wait, why is there 2 of these? What is the difference here? Who decided they're gonna put a toy in a chocolate egg? What is wrong with that person? But you buy these for the toy, right? You're not buying them for the egg, which is what I'm struggling with now. It's not a toy list. It's a candy list. I think both of these are F tier for me. I just am not a fan of them. Okay, M&Ms. Melt in your mouth, not in your hand. Are you sure about that, M&Ms? There's so many better ways to have your chocolate other than in M&Ms. M&Ms are gonna go B tier for me. These are A tier for me. They don't beat Sour Patch Kids. I can't put them in the same thing as Sour Patch Kids. Different flavors. Yeah, but it's not, oh, you're saying they're different flavors. I thought you were, I was making a point earlier, Solid Spoon, where I don't like candies that have different flavored pieces, but nerds, you can't really pick out the colors you want unless you're a psychopath. But I used to get the little boxes of Nerds and just like eat the whole thing like a shot. What are these? Punch sticks? I've never had those. And then what is this? Man, what a roller coaster that was. That was fun. I enjoyed that. Yeah, guys, send all those candies to my P.O. box.